Peace.
Peace.
This is Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD. You're just now entering the cipher called Real2reel360. KYs.
Peace, God.
Bring that beat in, kid.
Indeed.
Peace.
Yeah. What's going on, party people? Welcome to the Real2reel360 show. Let's get it in. We do the knowledge of wisdom so you can understand. Real2reel360 shows in full command. We changing the game for how it all was taught. From bondage to freedom to an independent thought. Yo, the show is here to bring about a change for real. To lighten everyone so we all know the deal. 360 degrees is a fact. We created the show to give our love back to our communities so we can know what's going on and give them the support from knowledge to born. So if you're ready to learn, then it's time to go. Sit back and relax and enjoy your show. Peace.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
But who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
Who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
I can't hear you.
Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD.
Peace to all our followers, likers, and subscribers. Yes, sir, we back in the building again for the double header to close out the night. We finna get it rocking right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this young lady right here, one night I was scrolling through, social media, and I came across her performing, and her voice is so amazing. She's coming straight out of Sacramento, California. Yo, when I tell you she's on fire, this lady is on fire. So, Real2reel360, all our followers, likers, and subscribers, that's on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Get your hands together and let's welcome in Miss Krishawna. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
How you
Hey.
doing, man? I tell you, it's like I said, it's definitely been an honor and a privilege to have you on because, like I said, I was following and I was looking at a lot of your content and a lot of the things that you've been doing. But I want to give you an opportunity to go ahead and introduce yourself to all our followers, likers, and subscribers.
Awesome. What's up, everybody? I'm so glad to be on the show today. My name is Krishawna, and I am an R&B soul singer, originally from Sacramento, California. However, I reside in the Twin Cities when I'm not traveling. What's up?
What's up? What's up? Now, when did you start going into R&B as a singer and all these different things?
When did I start going into R&B as a singer? Well, the funny thing is, and I say this often in interviews, I started in a church background, and the church and the roots of that is still very much in me. Firstly, I have a relationship with God. That's number one. But I was heavily influenced by the church realm, and originally coming out, my songwriting, which still is honestly, was geared more toward inspirational and gospel music. However, my style and my look and my sound, when I came out, I was labeled R&B soul. So I actually never really gave myself the R&B soul title. It was given to me, and I just embraced it because I had no problem with that. My goal always with my music is to reach the masses and basically live positively in people's lives. So if you want to call it R&B soul, if you want to call it gospel, inspirational, what have you, as long as the message and the content and my music is being reached and ingested positively, I'm okay with that. So to answer your question in short, after that long informational R&B soul, that's how I got started when I first came out with my first album, which was Full Disclosure. I was labeled R&B soul.
Now, when did you learn how to start writing and really performing? Like, what was it that you dealt with for your artist development?
When did I learn how to start writing and performing? Well, and going back to the church. So in church, you have a lot of different performance days in church where you have your choir, you got Sunday school, and they teach you and prepare you for certain things in the church services. And so we would have our Sunday school services, and then we have to minister in front of the church. That's the term that the church uses. We would minister in front of the church, very similar to performing. So that grooming started there, but originally in my own household, my mom, she was a minister of music, still is, and she would travel. She would be recording in the studio and doing all kinds of different things. And we would see her, we would watch her, and she would take us. And then eventually she would have myself and my siblings, performing at parks and doing all kinds of things. We'd enter competitions and we'd win, we walk away with the trophies. And so those things were instilled in me at a young age, even so much back when, Next was together and I was just a kid. My mom was recording in some of the studios that they were recording in. So I remember seeing them at like 12 years old, back in the day. So that was something cool. And just even to see where they are now. But then, in my seasoning, I got with some people who knew more than me. Shout out to my music rep, Ben Obi of Savannah Street Music. He is a great manager, artist developer. He definitely tightened me up and helped me grow as far as tightening up and honing in on my actual raw talent. So then that way I could have sharpened tools to be more skillful in my approach. So in my adult life, I would probably say when I got that seasoning and how I really, really learned, but the upbringing of my church experiences and then, watching my mom, that taught me something at an early age. And even seeing my father, my father was heavily into, hip hop, even, the artists of old, like Morris Day, love those guys. They are just seasoned vets. And so, all of that was instilled in me and seeing him. So it took bits and pieces from my parents' church and what have you. And now just the grooming of having a team.
Well, we're going to take a journey in some of your musical career, right?
All right.
And I'm going to start right here because we're going to make it.
Yes.
Let's get it. Oh, you didn't think we do our homework over here, huh? Let's go. Let's vibe out. Vibe out.
Thought you were so bad. True, yeah, you knocked me off my track, but I'm still glad. See, I bounced back better than ever. If you could only see what I was gonna be when you got through messing with me, you would have left me alone, but you didn't. Since you pursued so persistently, yo, I'ma come at you real brutally. I'm about to dance all over your head with my praise, guarantee it. Bet you didn't expect this from me. Don't worry, this is just the beginning. Highly motivated with God's purpose for me, my destiny. Oh, oh, oh. I'm gonna make it what God gave me. You can take it, and I won't give up. I'm gonna make it what God gave me. You can take it, and I won't give up. If you could only see what I was gonna be when you got through messing with me, you would have left me alone. And since you pursued so persistently, yo, I'ma come at you real brutally. I'm about to dance all over your head with my praise. Bet you didn't expect this from me. Don't worry, this is just the beginning. Highly motivated with God's purpose for me, my destiny. Yeah, and as wet as my sword, pretty sure that I did try to told you before. But if I didn't, let me stop and press rewind. Let me let you take a minute just to keep it in mind that I'm gonna make it what God gave me. You can take it, and I won't give up. I'm gonna make it give up. I won't give up, give up, give up. I won't give up, give up. I won't give up, give up. I'm gonna make it. What God gave me, you can't take it. And I won't give up. I'm gonna make it. What God gave me, you can't take it. And I won't give up.
Woo! Gonna miss. Yeah,
Yes.
yes. Now, in your journey, what was like your first experience being out on the stage, up front, performing for the very first time? Was you nervous? How was that for you?
My very first experience on stage performing um, as a musician, obviously it's way different from when you're a kid and your parents are doing it. Oh, what's up? We got some people on
Yeah,
here.
that's my brother. He's unable to be on tonight. DJ K Rise. He wanted to let you know he's checking it out from the YouTube.
Hey, yes.
Always support. Definitely much love for
We
my
see
brother.
you. What's
We see
up?
you.
Yeah. Yes, I was nervous, and I think even today I still get nervous, but thankfully starting out, when I got in college, I was able to meet some amazing artists who were doing, like, there was a Christian club at the time, and it was
Mhm,
called Club 3 Degrees.
mhm.
And I met this group. They were called Love Jones and the Theo Soul Crew, and they welcomed me a part of their group, and so I would do stuff with them often, and that kind of helped break break my fear and break my timidness. I still had a ways to go, but yeah, I was nervous. That was like probably one of my first real performances with them. And then later on, everybody, we just kind of branched off and did our own thing. And so, one of my first performances, I probably would have to say by myself, was I nervous? Yeah, absolutely. I like I said, I still get nervous to this day, but it's just like it's more of a not nervous because I'm nervous to do what I do. It's just more like you want to make sure that you give a great show. You want to make sure that you are in tune with your crowd, but mostly in tune with yourself, and you know what you're doing. You want everything to go over well. So yeah, I was definitely nervous my first times performing, but the more that you do it, it becomes a part of you and it becomes natural.
Definitely.
What's
Shout out to
up, Chris?
Sean is in the building, man. Yo,
Hey.
he's an amazing artist as well. He
Oh,
did,
wow. Kudos.
yeah. At one point, he was with High Five. You know what I mean? Now he's doing
Okay.
his own thing. So you know what I'm saying.
Love
Much
them.
love to my bro. You know what I'm saying. Now,
Hats off to you.
as as we do on Real to Real 360, we ask people, you know, say, what was your inspiration? Who inspired you? Who did you look up to as a artist and say, you know, I want I want to do this music thing?
Um, you, firstly, I get inspiration from a lot of things, but the first figure in person that I saw, I would have to say, was my mom. Um, she was very strong and still is very strong, and she was somebody to and is someone to be reckoned with. And so, she was my first inspiration, and alongside her, I want to say, as I grew older and became an adult, I would have to say life experiences, especially life experiences in church, and just things that happen around me, or just like conversations that I may be having. Or I might hear a dope track or something like that, and that will inspire me to write. But the person that I definitely looked up to growing up, it was my mom. It was my mom, and now thankfully, because of her, there are so many. other artists that are out there that I can also look at and draw inspiration from, like your Whitney Houstons of the world, your Aretha Franklins, even new school with your Brandy, love her. You got your Rance Allens, you got the Clark sisters. There's so many different artists, Eric Bellinger, new school artists that are just coming out, like Duran Bernard, some Erica Badu. There's so many artists that I draw inspiration from, but mainly my mama first, life situations, and just all the things that are around me.
So right
What's
now,
up, Paul?
like I said, we're gonna take this journey. We're gonna take a journey with Krishana about her music, and we're going to get into our lecture. So
Yes.
let's get into that. Listen to this vibe right here. Hear this whole vibe. Shea Williams in the building. Much love.
Hey.
I let you, why do I let you? I let you, why do I let you? Treat me all the ways you do. I stay so I can be with you. For you, I always play the fool when I should go and just be through. You took me for a ride when you were mapped out inside. Didn't have enough fuel for the journey. You ran out of gas so early. Then you fell apart. I had your back. Put them broken pieces back intact. Then you hurt me. That's so whack. You wasn't worthy. That's a fact. Oh, I let you. Why do I let you? I let you. Why do I let you? Why do I let you? Treat me all the ways you do. I stay so I can be with you. For you, I always play the fool when I should go and just be cool. I let you. Why do I let you? I let you. Why do I let you? Treat me all the ways you do. I stay so I can be with you. For you, I always play the fool when I should go and just be cool.
Baby, why you blame me when we do the same things daily? You gotta let me know just what you running towards. If you uncomfortable and what we loving for, you know you my fire, babe. Come and let the night away. If we fight, it'll be okay. Get it right by the end of the day. Ain't saying it's your fault. We both got our flaws. I told you from the jump, I'm never giving up.
Why do I let you? I let you. Why do I let you?
Treat me all the ways you do. I stay so I can be with you. For you, I always play the fool when I should go and just be cool.
I let you. Why do I let you? I let you. Why do I let you?
Treat me all the ways you do. I stay so I can be with you. For you, I always play the fool when I should go and just be through.
I let you. Why do I let you? I let you. Why do I let you?
Treat me all the ways you do. I stay so I can be with you. For you, I always play the fool when I should go and just be through.
Now that is so smooth, like really smooth. My light skinned sisters in the building, Trinessa's in the building. Much love. Thank
Yeah.
you. And then, you know what I mean? But
I'm
I want
seeing everybody in the comments and everything. So
yeah,
much love, and I appreciate y'all so much. I do. Thank you. Thank you for having me on the show. Thank you to everybody in the comments. I appreciate you and I love you. Thank you.
appreciate you. But I wanted to know your experience with making full disclosure. Um,
Yeah.
how was that? You know what I'm saying? Who did you work with during that period of time?
Um, when I did my Full Disclosure album, I was working with Ben Obi of Savannah Street Music, and I'm still currently working with him today. And my experience with creating Full Disclosure, I like to call it a labor of love and a work in discovery, because at that time, um, I was discovering, learning to discover really my true self and who I am as an artist. I've said it, before, when people have asked, about Full Disclosure, that I was very reserved when I came out with that album.
Mhm.
I was really heavily concerned about what what I thought the church community would say about me.
I think you
And
froze on me, Queen.
yeah,
Froze
so
on me.
I wanted to make sure that I came out with something that was going to be fruitful, but something that was
Got right
also true to
here.
myself.
Oh, you had froze for a hot second. I'm sorry.
Oh, did I? Did
Yeah,
I? Okay.
yeah, but you're back. Okay.
Am I back? Okay, cool. Um, with full disclosure, I wanted to come out with something that was fruitful, but that was also true to me. And I realized that when I was working on that album, I was really reserved because I was concerned about what the church community might think
Mhm.
about me, my look, and my presentation and my sound, because it's not your traditional sound of what something might be to the gospel community. And so I felt like I gave an authentic demonstration of who I am as an artist, but I didn't fully give everything that I had. And so once I came out with my second album, which is Second Offering,
Mhm.
that's when the gate opened up, and I just gave so much of me.
I don't know what is going on with my screen here. Something is bugging. Hold on one second.
Okay,
We're
no
gonna get off
worries.
into, we're gonna get
This,
off into your
yeah,
music right quick, and then I'm gonna work on this technical difficulties
no
behind.
worries. This is unplugged. This is all right. Look.
This. See how it got me jumping?
Yeah,
Um,
it's all good. It's all good.
yeah. Well, we're gonna
Everybody
go
gets
with
the
track
unplugged version.
10 right here.
Yeah.
I know better. I know better. I'm sick of these stories you be telling, stories that you made up. I give you more than what you're asking for, and I deserve better. I am the light, you cross the line. Don't make me cross you out and take your time. You know better. Yeah, you are the one, you are all I need. No, I did some wrong, that's not how you see me. No, I did some wrong, that's not all you see. Never wanna fall, cause I fall too deep. And I talk too much, and my speech been weak. I know better. You are my peace, I can't lose your love. I know better. 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 Toxic situation, and you've been working my patience. When I speak, you don't listen, and I feel like I'm wasting time. I hate myself cause I let you lie. Should've never let you come inside. We say it's the last time, every time. Can't settle it from last night, but you say I don't try. How much pressure do I really gotta apply? You are all I need. No, I did some wrong, that's not how you see me. No, I did some wrong, that's not all you see. Never wanna fall, cause I fall too deep. And I talk too much, and my speech been weak. I know better. You are my peace, I can't lose your love. I know better. 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 Trying hard to get better, praying just to be better. I just want to be better. Trying hard to get better, praying just to be better. I just want to be better.
That's track 10. That is track 10.
Yes.
I tell you, sometimes, people just won't let you be great. StreamYard, you just be great tonight. I don't know. So I'm gonna have to do it like this here, you know what I mean,
It's
the rest of
okay.
you.
You
But
know
they
what?
see
That's
you.
okay.
The show is about you. It's not about me. It's about
It's
you.
it's all good. It's
You
all
know,
good. We gonna roll with it.
it definitely is.
Yeah.
With with your vibe, it's so like neo soul, like, and it's definitely laid back, real easy going vibe, real relaxing music. Is that some of the things that you look for or you work on when it comes down to doing your songs and stuff?
Absolutely. It's definitely something that I look forward. Yeah, my vibe definitely is neo soul infused because for me, I like listening to albums that massage my ears, so I want to create music like that. I want people to be able to put on any of my records and just let it play. You know what I'm saying? Without having to skip or whatever. And so I work very hard to accomplish that goal. And thankfully from what I've heard from different people who don't know me and peers who do know me, they're like, yo, I could just put your album on and just let it play. You know what I mean? Because I'm the feel is good, the rhythm is good, the harmony is good, and the content is good. You played three of my songs so far that I love. Gonna Make It, I Let You. Shout out to Kyan Rose for being on that. And you just got done playing track 10 remix. Shout out to Risa for being a part of that. I really want people to enjoy the music and enjoy the message in the music. So I do a lot of reflecting on my life spiritually and in my relationship and connection to God, but I also talk about real things like real life experiences and relationships, taking accountability. I Let You, the song you played before track 10 remix was about accountability. A lot of times we'll be in relationships and we'll know we need to leave because it's not good for us, but we stay. But when you really think about it, sometimes it's like a lot of these things were able to happen to you negatively because you let them happen. So it's just kind of like it's an accountability empowerment type of thing. Like, I let you, you wouldn't have been able to get me if
Mhm.
I didn't allow it. So it's like, I let you, you ain't bad like you think. I let you, so that was
Yes.
an accountability empowerment, type of song. And Gonna Make It remix was like when I was very first getting started and just even talking to myself back then, encouraging myself in the Lord, like, you know what, no matter what happens, you're gonna make it. You're gonna do this, you're gonna put your best foot forward, and we're gonna keep going. And here I am today. I'm still going, but I've made some fantastic progress, being a solo artist without a label. And I'm just grateful to God for that. Not saying that I'm not interested in being a part of a label because I've definitely been offered, but the deals weren't right. So, I'm still fair weathering, fair in the weather, as an independent artist, and God has blessed me.
Definitely. No K Wise. She is not from California. I mean Carolina. She's from Sacramento, California.
That is
Not the
correct.
Carolinas, California. So
California.
no, you cannot claim her over there in Carolina. Thank you very much.
But I love y'all over there too.
Yeah, definitely love Carolina, but she's not from Carolina. Now, as an independent artist, what are some of the pros and cons that you face on a daily basis when it comes to music?
Some of the pros with being an independent solo artist is that anytime you're booked, the money stays in house. Obviously you'll have team members that you'll have to break bread with, like your band or your dancers, your management team. Um, but for the most part, the money stays in house, and there's a lot of flexibility. There's a lot of intimacy as far as creation and what you want to do. A lot of definitely strong connected vibing to produce a product that is incredible for the people. Some of the cons with being without a label is that you don't get as much exposure as people who are just starting out. Like, you may not hear from an artist or about an artist, and then tomorrow you turn on the news or see on social media this artist has blown up out of nowhere. You never heard of them before, but all of a sudden they have all this mass media attention on them, and they may not even be that great. And I'm not knocking anybody, but they have a label backing them, and they have been given some type of agenda, or had some type of agreement that they're a part of, and so they have a great backing, and they get pushed to the forefront. So that's not to take away from them. Everybody makes their own decisions. When a good offer comes to me, I'll be thankful to have more hands on deck to help, push me even further. But yeah, so just not having enough hands on deck can be a con, and not having as much exposure as you may like. I'm not going to say that anybody necessarily deserves anything, because you should work for what you want and what you desire, and then the favor of God comes into that as well. But yeah, so that can be a con, just not having enough help.
Now, your EP, Lyrics for Your Soul.
Yes.
Now, your growth from Full Disclosure to this EP called Lyric for Your Soul.
Yes.
What was the transition from there to there, and how did that come about?
Okay. So I'll just start it from the top and move us along. So from Full Disclosure, like I said, I was reserved in that album for reasons that I expressed earlier. Then we did Second Offering. I kind of, I didn't kind of, I did. I just busted the gate and I just said everything that I really wanted to say, still kind of in self-discovery, knowing how to phrase things, but just being really deep in my emotion and in what I wanted to convey to the world and the people. And then after that, we had my lyrics for your soul. Just getting into that, I felt like with that album, I was able to be more relaxed and even more confident. And just I wanted to be intentional about lifting up people, empowering people, just letting people know that no matter what you go through, you can make it, and just helping people be strong. Sometimes when you're going through life, you'll encounter certain adversities and it can be challenging. But sometimes when you have good music to listen to, some uplifting words, it'll give you a strength that's unheard of. And because I'm guided by the Lord, um, I feel like I'm able to do that with the music that I produce, right?
Hmm.
And so with Lyrics for Your Soul, that is where I feel like I've come to a place of evolving, really knowing myself, really appreciate my relationship with the Lord, and being able to say exactly what I want to say. Like I said in the beginning, my goal is to impact, live positively in people's lives. And that's what I feel like I was able to do with Lyrics for Your Soul. I was able to really, really talk about the goodness of the Lord. And a lot of times people don't really know that, in my songs, I'm talking about situations with my life, or just my relationship with God, or what I think God might be saying to us, and that's cool. You listen to it long enough and you'll catch the vision. So that's why I was okay, even when they labeled me R&B soul. You can call me whatever you want to call me, but I'm a messenger of Christ first.
Well, we're gonna go off into "Do for You," and we're gonna
Hey,
talk
that's
about
my favorite.
it. Let's go.
You.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Krishawna, "Do for You," right here on Real to Real.
I got a swag like the most high. You can feel them pass when I go by. Look me in my eye and you'll see why. I'm so fly, so high. He be touching me deep in my spirit. Whenever we get to talking, I hear it. You can feel him now if you will. He's healing. Tell me who gon' ride for you, try for you, die for you, rise for you, God for you. Ride for you, try for you, die for you, rise for you, God for you. What I can do for you, I do for you. What I can do for you, I give you my heart. What I can do for you, I do for you. What I can do for you, I do. You don't know what you mean to me. Life's a gift I give to you. Calculating steps before they come. Sit down and let me tell you about the sum. I'm trying to be a millionaire before tomorrow. Keep adding up excuses, you'll be counting sorrows. Hold up, Somebody like, I don't need a blue check to be verified. Check my credentials, I'm influential. I give you food for thought that's instrumental. What I can do for you, I do for you. What I can do for you, I give you my heart. What I can do for you, I do for you. What I can do for you, hey, yeah. You don't know what you mean to me. I told you I would never leave. All I have is the greatest gift. All my love just so you can know. Ride for you, try for you, die for you, rise for you. God did it. Ride for you, try for you, die for you, rise for you. God did it. What I can do for you, I do for you. What I can do for you, what I do. What I can do for you, I do for you. What I can do for you, what I can do for you, I do for you. What I can do for you, what I can do for you, I do for you. What I can do for you.
Man, listen. It's so mellow. Like, it's so mellow. It's just a whole different vibe. Like, when you do your music, it's so relaxing. Like,
Thank you.
you know what I mean? It's like tranquility, like that
Thank
comes
you
over.
so much.
And I wanted to take people through a journey of your musical experiences with through your songs, because before I get to your new singles and things like that, I want them to understand that there was a journey to get you to where you are right now.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
with the experiences that you have had, and people that you have worked with, what is some of the greatest advice that you have had from someone about doing music?
Some of the greatest experiences and advices that I've had would be, and this came from my music rep. Shout out again to Ben Obi of Savannah Street Music. He told me that in any room that I walk in or any place that I go, there's no situation that's bigger than me. And I think that that resonated with me because you asked me about like being fearful on stage in the beginning of our interview. And fear can come over you very easily. And so when my music rep told me, there's no situation that's bigger than me, it gave me muscle. Whereas I knew that when I walked into the room, I am equipped. I have everything that I need and I'm capable of accomplishing the goal that I'm setting out to do. And so that was probably some great wisdom that I was given by those words. And then there was a pastor who said to me once that um, certain things are caught and
Hmm.
some are taught. So,
Hmm.
that was a good nugget to have. And my mom, she has instilled words of wisdom all my life, just telling me to remember to stay true to myself and just trust God. And anything that you're doing, just make sure you're doing it unto Him, and keeping Him first and making sure that what you're setting out to do is aligning with what He has for you, and you'll go far. So those are three solid things.
Well, as a artist, and there's a lot of R&B artists, soul artists out there. How do you remain authentically Krishana in all the things that are going on in today and today's in the music? Because there's a lot of fads. There's an easy way to say, well, I'm gonna go pop. There's a sound that everybody is jumping on, and you just keep yourself on your own path and on your own in your own lane, as they say. How do you do that and accomplish so much as you have?
Let me see. How do I accomplish being able to stay authentically me with all of the fads going on in the world with different artists? Well, I think that being true to yourself is the easiest, and that has been easy for me. And then not only that, just having morals and principles um, to go by. You know what I mean? Having standards that you won't steer away from. That is what has kept me. That along with prayer, and then just honestly liking and loving what I do. Um, just because something is popular, if I'm not feeling it, I just ain't feeling it. And so it's like I can't even conform to that, not even with a money offer or none of that. It's just like, I'm always open to different types of creativity within reason. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I do have boundaries. So that is what keeps me focused and steadfast, if that makes any sense at all.
It definitely does, because a lot of times people will sit and jump on the wave instead of becoming the wave. If
Yes.
I mean, like, and that's a hard thing for a lot of new artists, especially trying to come in and break in the business. They want to jump on whatever's hot instead of making it hot for yourself. So I
Yes.
definitely applaud you for the things that you have been doing and the things
Thank
that
you.
you're doing currently. Now, you have this single, because this is the single that I caught on to, right? And this I told you.
Yes.
This is I told you. So can you give me a little backstory about the song I told you? And before,
Absolutely.
yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. I told you. Yes. It's one of my faves actually. And the funny thing is my music rep and I, when we were creating I Told You, um, it was an interesting situation. Honestly, my music rep, we creatively have differences at times, and he didn't really catch the vision with this song in the beginning. How it happened is it was my day to have my session in the studio, and he was working on something. And I had walked by, and what he was playing, what he was working on, I just started singing, the chorus, I told you. And he was like, come back, let me hear that again. And so from then, basically we discussed it, and he allowed me to have that track and create a song to it. And so when I heard it, I heard different old school vibes in the song. And so it's like I wanted to include that in that, but I wanted to also talk about something meaningful, right? And so I decided to talk about the rapture. I'm not really sure everybody's belief system, but again, I come from the church background, so it's very much in me. The word of God is in me. So um I thought about like how can I write this? And so God gives us these great choices in life. He doesn't make us do anything, right? He gives us a choice to serve and I serve, and it's up to us whatever we decide to do. And so I thought it'd be cool to write about that in a cool way that catches people's attention. And so that's what I decided to write about. It's about the rapture, and that's how that song even came about. And I love it. Sometimes folks think it's talking about something else, but that's the truth. I was talking about the rapture.
Hey, my thing is, whatever your perception of the song is your perception.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we about to get off into I told you, ladies
And
and
that one
gentlemen.
went number one, by the way. That was my second number one over in
That's
Europe.
right. That's it. Number one right there in Europe. Let's get it.
You better move it before you lose it. I told you, you were running out of time. Out of time. Change your mind. Told you you would change your mind. I told you I would be coming back for you. Didn't I leave you with that good news? Gave you choices, let you do your own thing. Pick up at your own your choices? So many choices. Now you're running out of time. You're running out of time. I told you. That's right, I told you. Told you you would change your mind. I told you, you were running out of time. Will you ever change your mind, babe? I told you you would change your mind. What's it gonna be? Are you coming back to me? You tried to see how the world would be without me. Didn't you notice how the world changed your focus? With the hocus pocus, fell asleep, now you're woken. Get loose, say what you wanna do. Think about your choices. What are your choices? So many choices. You are running out of time. You are running out of time. I told you. That's right, I told you. Told you you would change your mind. I told you. You were running out of time. You don't wanna run now. Told you you would change your mind. Before you lose it.
That's I told you.
Yeah.
The one, Miss Krishawna. Yes, she definitely does have a phenomenal voice. And shout out to my man Shorty G. Shout out to
Thank
Coffee
you.
Bean, man. Much love to y'all. Appreciate y'all chiming in. Now, you got this other single that's tearing up, and it's like the vibes are so mellow, right? And it's so relaxing. Like I said, it's tranquil. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It's tranquil. It's peaceful, and
Yes.
it shows that you're at a place in your life where, you know what I'm saying, you're at that level of peace and tranquility. And that's
Definitely.
what you know what I'm saying, your music resonates. Um, is there a way, not to get into any details, but it seemed like you had to have a journey to get to that place in your music, whereas, you know, you had your ups and downs in the music, and you had to find that peaceful tranquility place. Um, can you speak to that just a little bit?
Yes, absolutely. Get into that place of peace and tranquility, honestly, was when I stopped worrying about what other people had to say about me, about what I was doing, and what they thought I should be doing. Once I got to that place, I was good. As long as God was okay with me and what I was doing, and I knew and I know what I'm doing is positive, I was good because the realization was that people are going to talk about you whether you're doing good or bad. So you might as well do good in their face.
Right.
Because they're gonna watch your life on TV, they're gonna hear you on the radio anyway, you know what I'm saying? So, you might as well just go ahead and be a blessing to your haters.
And people don't realize that your haters are your biggest promoters.
And they are, and they are,
Yeah.
and they are.
So that brings me a lot of peace. So you can hate on me all you want. But right now, we're going to get into 6 a.m. And
Yes.
let's rock out. 6 a.m. by Miss Christian.
Are you ready? Just go get into it. Now move it, don't lose it. Just go get into it. Don't lose it. Just go get into it. Now move it, don't lose it. Just go get into it. Don't you stop. Don't you stop. Stop the music
Until 6 a.m. in the morning.
Don't you stop, don't you stop. Stop the music
Until 6 a.m. in the morning.
This one's for the dance floor. If you wanna dance some more. This one's for the dance floor. If you wanna dance some more. This one's for the dance floor. 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 You feel the music, come on and move it. You can do it, here's your chance. Make some noise and raise your hands. It's all on you, now do your dance. Move it, don't lose it. Just go get into it. Now move it, don't lose it. Just go get into it. Don't lose it. Just go get into it. Don't lose it. Just go get into it. Don't you stop. Stop the music
Until 6 a.m. in the morning.
Don't you stop. Don't you stop. Stop the music
Until 6 a.m. in the morning.
This one's for the dance floor. If you wanna dance some more. This one's for the dance floor. If you wanna dance some more. Some more. This one's for the dance floor. 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 Move it, don't lose it. Just go get into it. Move it, don't lose it. Just go get into it. Don't lose it. Just go get into it. Now move it, don't lose it. Just go get into it. Move it, don't lose it. Just go get into it. Now move it, I wanna see you do it. Just go get into it.
Man, that right there for the dance. That's
Yes.
you know, that is a whole different vibe from the other song. So it's like now you making DJ Fuji's in the building, and
Hey.
you made a dance floor song that was able to, you know what I'm saying, move the crowd and get people motivated.
Yes. Yes.
And
Intentional. Yes.
at that right there, I'm about to play that again. I like that.
Hey.
I
Yes.
like I like that. Let's go.
Yes.
I know this is a party, but why y'all look so sad?
Oh no,
Hey, around
not that one. Not go back. I can't. I'm messing around. I can't do go back. We ain't gonna do go back. No.
Okay.
Why you do me like that? I don't know what's going on. Cause that was all by itself. Like, what is they tripping? They tripping. You know what I'm saying? They tripping. That's crazy. And make sure y'all check out the video for 6 a.m. The video.
Yes. Please check out the video.
She got her girls in the video. They just partying.
Yes.
Hey, DJ Fuji said sing that to him.
Yes.
I definitely will.
Yes, please.
DJ Fuji out of St. Louis. We gonna get it poppin', baby.
Hey.
New City.
Just go get
Let's
into
party.
it. Now move it, don't lose it. Just go get into it. Move it, don't lose it. Just go get
in the morning.
Don't you stop, don't you stop. Stop the music
Until 6 a.m. in the morning.
This one's for the dance floor. If you wanna dance some more. Oh, this one's for the dance floor. If you wanna dance some more. This one's for the dance floor. 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 You feel the music, come on and move it. You can do it, here's your chance. Make some noise and raise your hands. It's all on you, now do your dance. Move it, don't lose it, just go get into it. Now move it, don't lose it, just go get into it. Move it, don't lose it, just go get into it. Don't lose it, just go get into it. Don't you stop, don't you stop. Stop the music
Until 6 a.m. in the morning.
Don't you stop, don't you stop. Stop the music
Until 6 a.m. in the morning.
This one's for the dance floor. If you wanna dance some more. This one's for the dance floor. If you wanna dance some more. Some more. This one's for the dance floor. 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 Move it, don't lose it, just go get into it. Move it, don't lose it, just go get into it. Move it, don't lose it, just go get into it. Now move it, don't lose it, just go get into it. Move it, don't lose it, just go get into it. Now move it, I wanna see you do it. Just go get into it.
That's 6 a.m. by Miss Krishawna, man. I tell you, that's a whole vibe. That's another whole vibe right there. Like I said, man, my bro DJ Fuji wants that so he can play that on the radio out there in St. Louis, baby. We got to get her out there. We got to get her out there in the loop. You know, but Miss Krishawna, we are coming to the end of the show, but I want people to be able to be able to get you booked. So I need your
Yes,
contact information for you to tell me your contact information or your management
yes,
contact information.
yes.
Um, where they'll be able to see you perform, and how they can get your music. Download, stream, you know what I'm saying? Check out the videos, all the above. So let the people know how
Absolutely.
they can see Miss Krishawna.
Absolutely. So first of all, how you can get it, my music, stream it, all of that stuff. If you Google my name, Krishawna, KRISHAWNA, you'll be able to find me. I'm on Instagram as Krishawna_music. I'm on Facebook as Krishawna or Krishawna Sade. You can find me there. You can email Ben Obi of Savannah Street Music. That's BENOBI at Savannah Street.com, and that's SAVANNAH Street STREET.com. You can also message me, and I'll give you more details like phone number and things like that, and I'll get you connected because I'd love to come to a city near you and bless the stage.
Definitely, definitely. Also, Miss Krishawna, I want to let you know that if there's any way that we can help you with from Real to Real 360, just let us know, and we'll be
Thank
there. Just
you.
um, a portion of this radio, this interview will be on PSUO in 82.3 in Columbus, Ohio. The
Yes.
music will be uploaded on our own personal radio station, the Real to Real 360 on Live
Thank
365.
you.
It will also be streaming on Third Coast TV out there
Thank you.
in Louisiana. And it's also being played currently right now on GC Radio, which is streaming in 52 different countries. So we're definitely love that. The music is a vibe. The interview was
Thank you.
great. And I hope we can get you back, you know what I'm saying, on in the near future.
Absolutely. It was my pleasure. You can definitely get me back. I'd love that. You got my contact info. Please reach out anytime and feel free to pass on my contact info to any of your connects. It's okay for them to have it, and I appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. We as independent artists, we need it. So I appreciate each and everybody that tuned in, and thank you for having me on the show. God bless you.
Hey,
You and
man,
your brother.
my pleasure. But ladies and gentlemen, we about to be up out of here. This has been Real to Real 360 with our special guest, Krishawna. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing, and tell a friend and keep sharing, because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ K-Wise, my brother, take us up out of here, son.
True
Peace.
indeed. I want to give a big shout out to the nation.